Hi, over the next 3 minutes we're going to show you just some of the results that we've achieved with this GMB fast ranking strategy. Now many of these results have been achieved inside 1 hour and very often in under 30 minutes, so stay tuned. Okay, we're going to have a check for two keywords in the pest control industry, and this is just a couple out of about 18 that we actually managed to rank for during this test, but this is the little synopsized version for you so that we're not taking up too much of your time. So here we're looking for rodent control Perth, and we're doing it on a 9x9 grid at 1 kilometre, so that's 81 kilometres square that we're checking for. And what we can see here is that there's about 13 companies that are ranking for that keyword across that whole area, but we're not one of them. Okay, the fact that it's all red means that we're not ranking. So I can tell you actually that when we checked for this keyword of rodent control Perth, we didn't get that keyword to pop, and this does happen occasionally. I'm not going to kid you. About 60% of the time we manage to get the keywords to pop, and then the rest of the time they just don't. But what we did do is we checked the short tail, which is rodent control without the geo modifier of Perth, and lo and behold, you'll see now that it starts to rank. Okay, so it's always worth checking the short tail, because often your longer tail keyword will not pop and your short tail will. So that's always worth making sure that you check for it. Okay, so as you can see there, as those pins continue to drop, that's an extremely good result. Mostly 1s, 2s and 3s, and a few 4s, a couple of 6s there, 1 5, but you'd be very, very happy with that result. And then if you continue with the process, you'll lock those rankings in. Okay, so our second keyword, we're going to just refresh the page to bring that same business in again, and this time we're going to check for German cockroach control. Nasty little things, we get a lot of these here, and so pest control companies get a lot of calls for these. Going to do the same grid size, 1 kilometre at 9x9, so 81 square kilometres. This time we're getting 8 and 9 companies, so not as many, that are trying to rank for that keyword. But once again, we're not one of those companies. Okay, so we're nowhere to be found in that test. We're not ranking anywhere. But if we actually just give it a little time, so that's under, from what I can see, I think that's under half an hour, and then we run the process and then check again, and what we'll see this time is that we get a much nicer looking chart. Okay, so we're just going to change the grid size to 9x9 again, and distance between each pin, 1 kilometre. That's just over half a mile for those of you working in the old imperial system. And as you can see there, we're getting an extremely good result. That's 1s everywhere at the moment there. So let's continue. The pins continue to drop. They're 1 1 1 1 1. So that's as good a result as you can ever wish to get. So that's looking very, very good there, guys. So as I say, often you can achieve this in anywhere from just a few minutes to up to an hour, and those are the results we're getting.